Hey everyone, welcome into Mornings with Loretta, and I'm super excited. You can always say that with me because that's what I always say. But our topic today is I'm excited about it because I'm hoping and praying that this information leads to helping save lives, right? And to encourage people and to advocate that we need to make sure we're okay. So 1 in 5 people worldwide have inherited high lipoprotein, and most don't even know it. So that's why we have Dr. Amit Khera here and advocate Misty here. So we're going to raise awareness, and you're going to love this information. So Dr. Khera, so how do genetics play a role in heart disease and stroke? Just jump right in there. Take the scab
Absolutely.
off.
Listen, first, thank you for the enthusiasm you have, because we feel the same way. We really need to raise awareness. And, heart disease remains the #1 cause of death in the United States. That has not changed. But it turns out most people don't appreciate the genetic nature that, more than half of this is what you inherit. It's not what you do. It's genetics. And today, as you mentioned, we're talking about lipoprotein A, which is an inherited type of cholesterol. You get it from your parents. Doesn't matter what you eat or what you do in terms of getting high lipoprotein A. It's very common. 1 in 5 people, or 60 million Americans, have it. And it turns out the vast majority don't know it. Less than 5% are tested. It's a really important risk factor for heart disease we need to know about.
Okay, seems like we're having some technical things going on here, but we'll get it figured out. So,
Okay.
Doctor, yeah. So, what does it mean if you do have an elevated LP, and who should be screened? You said if because we don't even know our parents have it. Our parents don't even know sometimes that they have it. So, who should be screened? And we're calling it the little P, right, with an A.
Yeah, little a, lipoprotein, little a. You got it. In terms of if one has it, so your question was, if you have it, what do you do and who should get screened? I'll start with the screening. Really, we think everyone should get screened. Those that we really want to focus on are those that have a strong family history of heart disease, those that have had a heart attack or stroke, or those with high cholesterol. You really should get it tested, but everyone should get it tested. It's a simple blood test. And if you happen to have an elevated level, there's a lot you can do. There's some medicines in development that hopefully will come in the next couple of years to directly treat it. But in the meantime, really learning about your other risk factors and improving them, your blood pressure, your cholesterol, your exercise, there's a lot of things that can be done.
That is great news. I love it. I love it. That's great news. So I want to bring Misty on now and talk to her about her experience. So Misty, can you share your story and how the Family Heart Foundation provided resources?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for having me. So my story started with my father having
some technical issues. I hope I didn't lose them, but not sure what's going on. But we're going to get through this. I can assure you that we're going to get through this.
No worries. Internet's funny times.
It is. I'm so sorry about this because this subject is so near and dear to my heart. I want to make sure that we do an excellent job at it. So, Misty, can you just share your experience with us, your story, and how the Heart Foundation has helped you?
Sure. So my father had a heart attack when he was 40, and then I lost my oldest sister at 36 to heart disease. And then later, my 48-year-old sister also died of a heart attack. And that's when I thought, I've got to figure out what's going on in our family. I went and got tested myself and found out that I had elevated Lp(a), and found the Family Heart Foundation, and they were able to connect me with care providers and figure out what I needed to do for screening for my family. So I got my daughter screened as well, and then found out that they both also have elevated Lp(a), and really just found a network of physicians and, a whole community of people to kind of help me figure out what we needed to do so that we could prevent anyone else from having these same sorts of stories.
Absolutely. So what was it that caused you to go and be screened? Did you know that your parents had it?
I did not. I had never even heard of it at the time. I just knew something was going on more than, was being talked about. And I knew that there was obviously some issue that wasn't being addressed. So I just kind of had to figure out what I need to do. And really, that's where the Family Heart Foundation came in for me, because they showed me, guided me really, connected me with physicians that could help and that knew about it, and figured out what we needed to do from there.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. So do you feel more confident with your diagnosis for that and your child now that you have the Heart Foundation with you, the Family Heart
Oh,
Foundation's resources and connections?
yes, absolutely. I mean, it's really changed my life, honestly, just knowing that there are people out there who do know about this, who know about the condition, who know what I need to do, who can figure out how to alleviate some of my other risk factors, and just given me a community of people that's been able to help me say, okay, I'm not the only one doing, going through these same things, and figuring out how to really advocate being here today so that I can maybe help other people in the situation, to not have these deaths in their family.
That is so beautiful. So what was it about you and your condition and your family that said, you know what, I'm gonna just not even worry about me as a private person because this advocacy is so important. What was the deciding factor for you to become a public advocate of people knowing about little PA?
Honestly, really what we went through with the loss of so many family members, it gave me a voice, to honor my sisters and also just to really help other people not be where we are. It just made me kind of frustrated with the fact that this isn't a conversation people are having. What can I do? How can I use my voice and my platform to get the word out? And so that, maybe other people won't be where I have been.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. What a beautiful heart, literally and figuratively, that you have. So I want to ask Dr. Khera, are there any symptoms? What should prompt us, other than this conversation, to go and be tested for lipoprotein A?
Yeah, thank you. You heard about a pretty dramatic story, and I think the problem with heart disease is you
This
don't
thing
know
is
you
just
have
spinning
it.
and spinning. I see you all are there. I just hope that you can hear me.
Yep, we can hear you.
Not sure what's going on because I can see me, but I can't see you all.
Oh, okay. We can hear you for sure. Sure.
All right, everybody. This is what happens with technology, but they had to leave. But we do have another segment in our room. And we can use it on TV. Even for the super lifestyle and a Thanksgiving for family and friends. Welcome, Ms. Rosalind. Bring Rosalind on here. Okay, this is up here.
Hi, Loretta. I can't hear you.
In my office, and this is the first time in my new office where we're doing this, so I guess our technology on my phone and the Wi-Fi here is all got to connect.
No, I hear you now.
Connect. So let's see if we can get Rosalind back. Oh, there she is. Hey, so sorry about that. I'm in a new location.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm so sorry. So I wanted to ask you, what is the most important part of a successful Easter menu? Because we need to start there, right, Rosalind?
Yes. Well, I love having huge family gatherings, and it's really important to me to spend quality time with my friends and family so we can connect. So that's why I like convenient, delicious meals that offer something for everyone. So I'm teaming up with my friends at Cracker Barrel because they have fully prepared Easter meals this year that are delicious and allow you that time to connect.
Oh my goodness, honey. I wasn't even trying to think about food until you just showed me what you're working with there, literally and figuratively. So what are you making this year, Rosalind?
Okay, now I love a home cooked meal, but I also love having someone else cook it for me. So my friends at Cracker Barrel, they're doing that. They're handling all of that this year because I can get a complete home style meal without spending all the time in the kitchen myself. So I'm going to take that option. Their Easter heat and serve ready to serve meals are the perfect way to enjoy a delicious Easter meal without the hassle. You can get the heat and serve meal to go in your oven to your table in 3 hours or less. And you get an option between their their sliced sugar cured ham or their prime rib. And the new Easter ham and turkey hot and ready meals, they require no prep time at all. So you can just get it and they're ready and hot to go. Okay. But you have to make sure that you place that order for it now, because you can have it for pickup or delivery from March 28th through the 31st. And the other good thing about this is that you get an abundance of food, so you can use this for a small or a large gathering.
Ooh, honey. Okay, and I already love Cracker Barrel, and I like how you're saying the old country store, because it is that old country store part. That's a whole nother show. But so,
Exactly.
What are some of your family's favorites from Cracker Barrel, or that you'll be serving?
Well, this right here, this is my kids and my husband's favorite. It's the heat and ready French toast, and it features thick cut country bread soaked in vanilla custard, topped with cheesecake filling, and then it's baked to golden perfection. As you can see, you get a nice little powdered sugar on it and some cute little Easter sprinkles. Seriously, what more can you ask for? Now, this is available for a limited time, so you make sure you get some now.
She said you gotta get some now. So what are those days? I know it's like another week or so we have to order and have it delivered. So I never thought about Cracker Barrel Old Country Store for catering. I know they do that, but this Easter holiday has me thinking. So what are some of the other holiday essentials that will satisfy everyone? Because there are vegans, there are people who don't eat this, they don't like that, and there's so many challenges when you're trying to invite people over that you have to overcome. So what do you recommend?
Okay, now can we all agree that there are just some items that you have to have on every Easter table? I mean, but listen, Cracker Barrel, they got the memo because they have an abundance and of varieties of food that you can choose from. Now, you can get your spiral slice sugar cured ham, or you can get your prime rib. They have turkey, and you can get all of the sides. You can get mashed potatoes and gravy, mac and cheese, green beans, or their nice, delicious rolls. And don't get me started on that doggone the desserts, because they have the apple streusel, or you can get their pecan pies. Now, if you don't see anything that you like, they have plenty of options that you can choose from. Just choose some of their sides, and you can pair it with their country cherry lemonade that's seasonal to complete the whole meal.
Ooh, honey, as if you didn't have me at dessert, then you put out the cherry
They get you.
that was. And after having these technical difficulties, I need a little refreshing, right? So, what else does Cracker Barrel have for the spring?
Okay, now
What else? As if you hadn't shared enough. What else do you
exactly have? Right now, I suggest that you go ahead and choose the opt-in option to pick up your meal, because while you're there, you can get their new limited spring menu and try out their Golden Carolina barbecue tenders. It's absolutely delicious. It has a sweet and tangy barbecue sauce, and it comes with 2 sides, biscuits, or you can go with corn muffins. And when you're checking out, you can go ahead and pick items up from their retail store for your Easter basket. And as you already know, they got everything in there. So you can get some candy, apparel, spring decor, whatever you need, they have it. Listen, me and my kids, we could spend all day in there.
You know, that's the one place I go to. And actually, we were just there Sunday. That's the one place I go to. I don't mind waiting for my table, because
Exactly.
I'm shopping, or I'm eye shopping, or window shopping, or whatever you want to call it. But I always find some little trinket that I just have to have. And it's all because I had to wait. And it was just an environment that's so conducive to retail therapy.
Same. I feel the same exact way.
So let me ask you one last question, and thank you so much for your patience and for being here. And you're shedding light on items I never would have thought to include in my holiday menu from Cracker Barrel. So now that you showed me, and I've seen the light, I will do that. So Rosalind, where can we go for more information?
Visit crackerbarrel.com to place your pre-order now for pickup on March 28th through the 31st. And you can do curbside pickup, delivery, or you can go into the store. And if you go into the store, I suggest you go ahead and try out that new spring menu while you can.
You know what? It's early, but I'm so ready for some. Well, you know, I already had a breakfast meeting, so I'm not hungry. But for some reason, I want to eat something else. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for that enlightening and delicious B-roll that you shared, Ross. Please come again. Say you'll be our guest again, right? We'll have our technical issues straightened out by then.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Loretta, for having me.
Yes. Have a great day and happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. I just love that I get to have these teaching moments on the show on Mornings with Loretta, right? So before I do the teaching moment, that was for me, and hopefully it was for somebody there. I am on location in my brand new office, first show, working out the Wi-Fi here. But let me tell you, I loved the Family Heart Foundation and sharing. You should get tested for that Lipoprotein A, because it is something that no matter how much you work out and how much you eat correctly, if you have that, you're going to need to know so that you can act accordingly, live accordingly, so that you can have a vibrant, fully lived life. And it's hereditary, so please get checked out for that. And then Rosalind Daniels, I love her energy. She is a lifestyle personality, content creator, a photographer. Although born in Charleston, South Carolina, and raised in Virginia Beach, Virginia, Rosalind grew up all over the world and has experienced a myriad of cultures due to her father's military career. Those travels molded and shaped her into a great personality that allows her to relate to people of all backgrounds. So, and we got to experience that, right? She was truly bubbly and energetic, and you could tell she really loves what she does. And that carries over to us, and it feeds our soul too. So let me tell you a teaching lesson, or just a moment to inspire you. I don't care what happens unless this camera just falls out to the floor and just disconnects totally. The show must go on. The show must go on. And so we're going to make sure that we keep on rolling. And we have the best guests that they just say, okay, we're going to hang with Loretta. If we get knocked off, we're going to come back on. And so that's life, right? That's life. We have to keep going. Just because it gets a little bumpy or a little difficulty, or you just feel like it's too many detours to get where you want to go. Well, honey, don't let that stop you. That is not a sign or reason to quit. You cannot say those are signs, because God is so amazing that if he didn't want you to do something, he knows how to say stop to you. He knows how to make sure it doesn't happen. But until he tells me that, I'm going to keep going. I don't care how many hiccups, how many bumps are in the road, how many obstacles, opposition, or any of that. I will keep going because I know what God told me. I know what I'm supposed to do. And I hope that blesses you and encourages you too. Until next time, like tomorrow, we do have more shows this week. I'm so excited. Yes, life is good. I'm not saying that it is without challenges and obstacles and opportunities that really, you just want to say, throw your hands up in the air or go back to bed and start over. Don't quit. Beloved, do not quit. It will be okay. Until next time, think positive, dream big dreams, help someone along the way. And guess what? I'll see you soon, everybody.